Susie, you know your name, don't you? Yeah. I see you hiding in there. Hi, honey. Girls are all over the bank. You better be careful. You're going to fall down in that creek. Well, it's dry now, but... She's got herself a little hole dug. Enjoying that, aren't you? No water in the creek. Are you following me? Yeah. Trying to get my strength built up. Because boy, oh boy, I am weak. Here I was just walking, miles just a few weeks ago. Now I can hardly even walk around the yard. These chronic fatigue flares are awful. I feel bad for anybody that deals with it more than me even. Our neighbors there in the brown beige house there, they bought this to go. I'll show you here in a second. Actually, two of them, and they are big. I think I can stand up in this thing. Yes, I can, with plenty of room. But anyway, they bought two of these. Okay, that's the driveway, and that's the part of the creek that runs by our property too. And it's eating out the dirt underneath their driveway, and it's cracked their driveway, and they're afraid they're going to lose part of their yard and their home. And so they contacted, all the legal people around here in our area. I'm turning over toward our side now. But anyway, they contacted them to come in and put what they actually just bought. He paid all of that himself, and he's got to pay to have them all put in. I'm just showing this way since it's easier for me to show you. But he'll have those put on like that on his side of the road, and then have them covered up with dirt and everything so that his land and his home will be safe. Because he could not get any help. He contacted even people from the state. We're not in the city, but he contacted, first of all, the townspeople and just everybody, and nobody would help him at all. So he has had to pay for this all out of pocket and to protect what he's got. Mom and Dad bought our home up there, and then this property down here, it all goes together. This creek was not this wide. This was not even showing. It had the ground from the road was all the way up over top of this, and the gas line there, you couldn't see it. It was all underground, and it didn't come up like this. We used to sit on this area, which is right by the road here. and looked down over at the creek, and there was a big, big spot here that was a nice little area to sit at and watch the kids play in the creek. And it's washed away so much of the dirt, and you can see the gas pipe and everything now, which is not good. So yeah, he's getting those put in. I think they told him, well, we told him to put them in our property because he doesn't have anywhere to to store them until they get the work done. Let's walk down through on our lower lots. Yeah, it would have been nice if they would have been able to come through and put in those new tiles. And it would have saved from this area of ours from getting flooded. Because I did a video one time. This is all that stuff left from this tree. And you can see it's still barely hanging up there. But we've had those winds coming that was super windy. And it didn't bother that thing at all. Somehow we're going to have to get enough money ahead to get some tree company to come and take that down. But anyway, as I was saying about the flooding, I got it on video of how it flooded real bad, and it had went all the way over to the neighbor over there to his garage. Now, when my dad was alive, all of this little bank here, he had fill dirt put in there to make the bank higher so that it wouldn't flood as easy. And but as you can see, the further down that I walk, the bank has gotten lower and lower, and that's because the water rushes in down at the very end down here. I was trying to see if I could get over here. Let's see if I can get down in the creek. There's a little tiny bit of water. Haven't been down here in a long time. There's the swing that I sit on up there, and the chickens. So what had happened years ago, you can kind of see the bank that was, they had a retaining wall built. Some of it is still, I can't really tell looking in the camera, but I hope I'm pointing at the right spots. Some of it is still there, but most of it, as you can see here, has eroded. And let's take a walk down here. And as you can see here, part of that one is still up. But boy, oh, I got one of the chickens following me down here. You better stay up there, girlfriend. Wish I was about 30 years younger. I'd come down here and have the energy to clean this creek up. Need to move that out. But anyway, this is how they had it all fixed. They had that retaining wall. And then I think our big tree here, that's a big locust tree that I sit under. It is pushed, the roots of it have pushed out those blocks. As you can tell, they're all landing down here in the creek. No way that we can afford to get that all fixed. And here's the other way. I just thought I would film this and have it on file, you know, years from now. Whoever may live here will see that I'm showing that it's eroded a bunch, but by the time that years from now it will probably be a lot worse. Hopefully whoever gets this after us will be able to get this fixed. Whoops, I must have stepped in. Oh man, that was cold. That little bit of water, you can't see it, but it's underneath the leaves. You can see right there. Brr, that was cold water. Let's get up out and I'll show you around the bend. So that's our other land up there. And this down here, it's smaller at that end. Here's where we had the beans and stuff growing this year. Where that fire, where all the brush was that Steve had to clean up. So yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces of my property, is this down here. I always have dreamed of putting well, it's really just a three-sided building, like a she shed, but it's a place just to come and sit. And I've saved probably 50 pictures or more on Pinterest of designs, and we have some old materials that we might be able to use. So yeah, Steve just piled all that there to help build up that bank again. All right, let's get back up at the house. All right, made it up to the house. Steve is working on getting all of his Christmas decorations. What's your plan, honey?
This is all putting up. Well, I've got Santa and a snowman and the whole nativity set up. I'll put the candles by the snowman. Santa will probably be by himself this year unless I decide to put one deer up there by him. Then I've got my nutcracker and my big white cross.
Well, Santa needs something by him, don't you think?
Well, I could put that one.
The tree?
No, that one reindeer that Chummy gave us.
Yeah.
I could put it up there by him.
So is the tree not working?
That one? No,
Yeah.
some of the lights are out, I think.
Oh, that was my favorite.
I know. I'll get it out and see.
Okay, maybe we can find some lights.
Like
You got
deer.
the top of it all cleaned up?
Well, better than it was.
Oh yeah, that's where he built that up there to store all of his Christmas stuff.
The deer and stuff, I don't know if I'm going to put them
Yeah,
up
it's
or
all right,
not.
honey.
But,
All right. Oh, and you got the big cross that you got out?
Yeah,
big-
that big blow-up cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I might as well take these now. Because I need all of these.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, so you're putting everything up, and then that way, he wanted to get it all done before bad weather came in.
Yeah, because it's supposed to turn cold this weekend.
Yeah.
Then stay cold, so get it done while it's nice out.
Great idea. We're getting the plastic when tomorrow?
No, tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday we'll go to the store and buy some plastic, and we're going to do a video on winterizing the coop. I had someone request that, so I thought that would be a great idea. All right, I'm going to go sit down a little bit, hon.
Okay.
I had to turn around this way. I couldn't see very good. I told Steve I wanted to get out today and sit in the sun. You know, vitamin D, got to soak it in while you can. And so Mom called, and her and Chummy are going to be up here in a little bit and visit, and was telling us that they're going to the Amish Theater down in Amish country tomorrow to see a show about Christmas, Amish Christmas or something. And we are going to go with them. We thought about going to dinner while we're down there in Amish country, or if we would rather have dinner at home before we go. So we're going to talk to Mom and Chummy when they come up. But I think that I'm going to go ahead and offer to cook dinner for us. And that way we can eat good tomorrow, and then we can go down and watch the show. And then when it's over with, it's of course going to be dark. It's going to be getting late tomorrow. And So yeah, we won't have to worry about stopping and getting dinner or anything. And then, you know, once we get home, if you need something to snack on, you know, you can do that. But that will save some money in that way too. I find it, the older that I get, I like my food better than any place that I eat at. So if I feel good enough to cook, I definitely want to cook. Thanksgiving this year, we are having Mom and Chummy up for Thanksgiving, as you know, Mom has cooked her whole life, so I think it's time for her to have a break. And thank goodness I have the dishwasher now. I won't have to hand do all them dishes, you know, and Steve is so good about helping. He'll help cook and he'll help clean up, and yeah, he's a good guy. So I think I'm gonna sit out here a little bit longer and soak in some more sunshine. Steve said that cold front's coming in, so I'm gonna enjoy it while I can today. So it's gonna be a short little video, but God bless you guys and keep coming back and visiting with us. And I'm gonna keep trying my best to get over this flare so I can get some normal videos out. But thanks for sticking with me, you guys. See you on the next one.